I'm Yugi Joe, and
for the first time like this? I don't know. This is new. What you gonna do about it, huh? Unsubscribe? I bet you won't. No, don't, though. Don't unsubscribe. Okay. So I hear YouTubers are making anime now. I want in. All right, if you haven't guessed, I'm going to be taking a look at the trailer for Ban, which is Giguk's anime. And I already know some information about this. I did a little bit of research. I believe it's going to be just a single episode, sort of like a pilot, but I think it's entirely wrapped up in itself. It's like a short film more than a pilot. It's going to be its own thing completely. And honestly, this is something that's so interesting. People who make anime content have watched so much anime. If they have any storytelling ability at all, maybe it serves them right to make anime in the future. It's the same sort of cycle as within literature. People read a lot of books, all of a sudden they want to become an author, they write some books, and they're pretty good. So let's hope it works in the anime world. But for now, the first thing we need to do is we need to watch the trailer. So let's do that. Oh my god, I'm over here now! What the fuck? Okay, let's watch the trailer. Atmospherics already. Ooh. Studio Daisy. I know they haven't done a lot. An English song. Okay. Wow. Wow, this is so cool. That's dope. That tunnel. I'm pretty sure that's how they get between worlds. This is like a dual isekai. Kevin Penkin just absolutely taking the roof off the place again. Call center. I've worked in a call center and it isn't. You're not happy like that. Okay. That is gorgeous. Is that 3D? No, that's 2D by there. This song, I'm gonna be playing this separate to this. Wow, she's great. That voice actor. Okay. That is.
It was a day like any.
Hey, Technoblade, sure. Let's do that. All right. So, let's talk about it. It's great. It looks really good. It's obviously not going to be incredibly long. I've heard from Gant that it's going to focus mainly on the girl character whose name is shortened to Rin but has a longer name that I don't know. I should probably look that up at some point. But there's the other main character that he sort of initially wanted to focus on, but there's not enough space in just the 20-minute short to do that. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking like it's going to actually do what Gant wants it to do, which is tell a story within 20 minutes in an anime fashion. And he sort of explains just in that little bit before the trailer how he was initially inspired by a guy who went to Japan and made a music video with an anime production company. And this time he's made a short film with an anime production company. But one of the most important things about this is that it's self-funded and it's coming to YouTube, which means that he's not going to make basically any money from this. I mean, the ad revenue won't be bad, but it's not going to replace months and months and months worth of sponsorships, which he's used to pay to make this. So Joey has officially signed on to help him create some merch for the show, which might help him make a little bit of the money back. But I do have to wonder, with the content strategy of releasing it free to YouTube, does that set him up to not be able to self-fund more anime projects in the future? And does that mean he's relying on this being good enough that he could actually get a foot in the anime industry without this? As in, a foot in the anime industry to be funded by other studios or projects. I am, either way, pretty happy to see this happening. I believe in Gant's vision, and also secretly, don't want to be that guy, but I love isekai anime. And I get it, it's trash. People don't like it. Sue me. It's cool. It's a power fantasy. It's a slice of life. It's Dragon Ball Z, okay? And everyone's like, oh no, that's art, and isekai's trash. Oh yeah, new hair color next week. I like Dragon Ball Z too. I'm clowning on things for no reason. But separate to that, something that is probably just a little bit lesser known, because Gant has trash taste and has been pretty much the pillar in the anime community for a long time. A sort of pseudo studio / YouTuber, Dylan Goo, is actually making his own anime. Except this time it's not with Japanese voice actors, and it's not in the Japanese industry. It's with voice actors from the West who are known for dubbing anime, and he and his team are completely making it from scratch in what I imagine is Blender, because Dylan Goo is quite famous for creating a version of Blender that uses a specific type of shading engine that allows you to make anime type things in Blender. So let's watch that, shall we? Cool. I've just got to... Without further ado, this is Soul Mart from Dylan Goo Studios. Okay, let's watch the trailer.
Man, why do humans have to sleep?
Oh, hang on. Already, I can see 3D animation. I knew that was coming. I'm not against 3D in anime. I'm against bad 3D in anime, but there are some anime like Ruby that have such a massive fan base, and they're entirely 3D. So yeah, makes sense to me that a artist who is known for creating basically the biggest Blender sort of remaster for anime is making an anime in Blender. That makes quite a bit of sense. But yeah, captions are off now. Let's try that again from the start.
Sleep.
Okay.
All right. Back
666 665.
There's a demon haunting our store, Malvo! I can prove it!
Actually, Miss Serena, demons do not exist.
Then what the hell is that?
I don't recognize her voice, but that's Alex Lee, right? That's Alex Lee.
Hello, beloved customer.
Oh,
Please
another
refrain from
one.
breaking and entering.
Why is there
being
a
helped by
countdown
Geeks
on me?
Plus?
You drank our newest product, didn't ya? Soon
Oh.
you'll be sleeping permanently, and your soul will be ours.
What?
The
I
energy
never
drink
approved any of
steals
this.
their soul
Sign
and
the
kills
receipt.
them?
So, if I fall asleep, I die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't worry, I'll save you! I'm a demon hunter!
What kind of
Oh,
demon
she's a
hunter is
demon
scared
hunter.
of demons?
She's not a good one. Okay.
Now, you're gonna tell me how to break this
Okay,
curse.
Rock Lee. Did we
I
see
would
that?
strike a deal.
Holy
My
shit,
friends, I
that's
never
some good
tried to
shit.
deal with demons!
I got this. Talk to me, you little shit!
Okay, I'll talk. You want to break
Okay.
the curse? You'll have to bring it up with upper management.
Wow. New animated
Trash
trailer.
identified. Hey, what are you doing? Removing trash. Hey, put me down. Hey, guys, where's he taking me? Guys!
Oh god, I love that. I love that so much. That's so cool. Okay. Alright, I have thoughts. I have so many thoughts. So this one's intended to be a show. It literally says animated pilot. So there's supposed to be more of this. And doing a little bit more research in the description shows that there's actually going to be a comic slash webtoon slash manga coming out just a little bit before this that I think is probably going to be telling the same story as this, which seems, you know, like the natural thing to do if you can, you know, just take screenshots from a literal finished anime and put them into a webtoon format to give early viewers like a manga. That seems like a good idea. So yeah, I mean, really cool. Definitely there's some hand-drawn grease pencil elements to this, even though it's primarily in 3D. And I just think it looks like a world I'm interested to find out more about. But again, I don't know Dylan Goo's team or Dylan Goo very well, and I don't know their storytelling ability. The one thing I know about Gaunt is that Gaunt worked for the BBC for a while. I know that he has always had an interest in narrative storytelling. He's a great storyteller, always has been on his own platforms. You know, the idea that this 20-minute sort of short film is something that's come from him and that he's written the screenplay for it, it gives me a lot of confidence that a studio has made it look good. From the trailer, we see that it looks good. And it's a story from Gaunt. That gives me a lot of hope. This one is like, it's a really cool and interesting concept. It's definitely meant to be more than just the pilot eventually. So it's a cool world, but I just don't know about the storytelling ability. So we'll have to see that later on this year when this comes out, or early next year. As you know, there could be delays and things like that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Soulmart. At the end of the day, this is two YouTubers making their strides into the anime industry. And I think this is something that's a little bit deeper than just fan of anime wants to make an anime, is rich enough now to make an anime. I think that's the logical thing that people think of, but I don't think that's what's going on here. I think a lot of people start YouTube as a creative outlet. That's why I did. I studied film myself. I love TV shows, anime, things like that. It would be a dream for me to one day be able to make an anime as well. But it's always been a dream for me to make a TV show or a movie or an anime. And I think that's the point with these people too. I think Dylan Goo has put all this time in making his projects a reality, that it's undeniable that he always wanted to make projects like this. And Gaunt, having worked in traditional media before coming to YouTube, I think that's also an undeniable factor of why he probably wants to make his own version of a TV, movie, or film. But you see this argument so often that digital media is overtaking physical and traditional media so rapidly that physical and traditional media might not exist for very much longer. And I think this is the argument against that. I think digital media and traditional media will evolve together. And once we find a very decent way of distributing this in, you know, good ways, because streaming platforms often lose money. So something a little bit better than that, maybe ad-sponsored anime on YouTube, things like that. I think that could be the future. But those are my thoughts on all the YouTubers that are releasing anime, which is a crazy thought. But leave your comments down below for what YouTuber you think would make a great anime. My number one pick for that, I think, is PewDiePie. But I've been Yugi Joe. Thanks for watching, and peace.